It was September 27, 1986, a day that would go down in history for both its ambition and its unforeseen consequences. Cleveland, Ohio, was buzzing with excitement. The air was electric with anticipation as the city prepared for an event unlike any other. The city was about to witness something spectacular. Streets were filled with eager faces, and the atmosphere was charged with a sense of community and celebration. A massive balloon release, the likes of which the world had never seen, was about to unfold. Thousands of volunteers had worked tirelessly to prepare for this moment. The plan was simple: release millions of balloons into the sky, creating a beautiful spectacle for all to enjoy. The sight of countless colorful balloons floating upwards was expected to be breathtaking. The event, organized by the United Way charity, was meant to be a lighthearted fundraiser. It was a creative way to bring the community together while supporting a noble cause. The goal was to break the world record for the largest ever balloon release and raise money for a good cause. The excitement was palpable as everyone hoped to be part of something historic. People from all over came to witness the event. Families, friends, and visitors from neighboring towns gathered, eager to see the sky filled with balloons. Little did they know, this joyous occasion would soon turn into a disaster. The weather took an unexpected turn, and what was meant to be a day of celebration quickly spiraled into chaos. The atmosphere was electric. Crowds cheered as volunteers filled the sky with a rainbow of balloons. It was a sight to behold. Millions of brightly colored balloons, each filled with helium, rose above the city. The scene was magical, like something out of a fairy tale. The previous record was easily broken, but the organizers didn't stop there. They wanted to make sure their record would stand for a long time. More and more balloons were released until the sky was filled with a swirling mass of color. At that moment, nobody could have predicted the chaos that was about to unfold. The weather, unfortunately, had other plans. What was supposed to be a day of celebration quickly turned into a day of chaos. A cold front was moving in, bringing with it rain and unexpected wind patterns. The sudden change in weather conditions caught everyone off guard. The balloons, caught in the shifting air currents, began to behave erratically. They twisted and turned in the turbulent air, no longer floating gracefully as intended. Instead of floating harmlessly away, they were pushed back down towards the city and nearby Lake Erie. The situation escalated quickly. The balloons, which were meant to symbolize joy and freedom, became a hazard. The mass of balloons interfered with air traffic. Pilots struggled to navigate through the unexpected obstacle, their visibility severely compromised. Two unfortunate souls, outflying their plane, found themselves caught in the balloon storm and crashed into Lake Erie. The balloons had created a perilous situation in the skies. Thankfully, they were quickly rescued by the Coast Guard. The rescue operation was swift and efficient, preventing what could have been a tragic loss of life. The city was in disarray. Streets were littered with balloon debris, and the once festive atmosphere had turned somber. The once joyous celebration had become a scene of confusion and fear. People scrambled to find safety, their excitement replaced by anxiety. The event that was meant to bring the community together had instead left it in turmoil. Section 4. The Aftermath, Picking Up the Pieces. The immediate aftermath was one of shock and disbelief. People struggled to comprehend how something so well-intentioned could go so wrong. Sadly, the two pilots who'd crashed their plane did not survive the accident. Their tragic deaths cast a long shadow over the event. The environmental impact was also significant. Millions of balloons, made of non-biodegradable materials, ended up polluting Lake Erie and the surrounding countryside. The cleanup effort was massive and costly. The disaster served as a stark reminder that even the most well-intentioned actions can have unintended consequences. Section 5. Lessons Learned, A Legacy of Change. The 1986 Balloonfest, as it came to be known, was a tragedy on many levels. What started as a grand celebration, with the release of over 1 million balloons, quickly turned into a disaster that no one could have foreseen. It forced people to confront the potential dangers of large-scale events and the importance of environmental responsibility. The sight of balloons littering the landscape and waterways was a stark reminder of the unintended consequences of our actions. Out of the chaos, however, came valuable lessons. Communities came together to clean up the mess, and volunteers worked tirelessly to restore the environment. This collective effort showcased the power of unity and resilience in the face of adversity. The disaster led to stricter regulations on balloon releases and raised awareness about the environmental impact of balloons. Governments and organizations began to rethink their policies, ensuring that such an event would never happen again. It also highlighted the importance of careful planning and risk assessment for large-scale events. Event organizers now prioritize safety and environmental considerations, learning from the mistakes of the past to create a better future. The legacy of the 1986 Balloonfest serves as a cautionary tale, reminding us that even with the best intentions, things can go horribly wrong. It stands as a testament to the need for vigilance, responsibility, and the continuous pursuit of improvement in our endeavors.